Alright, we're live. Again, Toge Southwest, TougeSW.com. This is my podcast. Today's episode is Series 4, Episode 14. Title is called Exhausted. Which means a ton of things. So, let's get started. It's always live every Thursday night at 10. We're almost on cue tonight. A little late. All episodes is always posted on the website TougeSW.com, which is Toge Southwest. The whole thing. So if you want to check out any of the past histories of everything that I've been through, past events and all that stuff, that's typically in Vegas, some in Arizona now, but we're getting there. So, alright, so let's get started. So I'm the host, Wandering Raven. I'm born and raised here in Las Vegas, been here since 79, you know. That's basically when I was born, so that means I'm a Gen X baby. I know, it's kind of weird. I'm doing a little weird thing here. Anyways, born and raised here in Las Vegas. I did live in Oregon for about a year. I drift, I hack, I play video games. That's me in a nutshell. I'm a cancer survivor, which means I slayed cancer, I killed it, fuck cancer, all that shit. And so that's cool. That is me in a nutshell. Basically, when I say I hack for a living, mainly in cybersecurity focused in the IT field. Currently, but I'm trying to get back into cybersecurity again. So that's a long story short. When I drift a 1987 200 SX S12 Sylvia. This time with hopefully soon with the transplant of the CA18 DET turbo motor straight from Japan. So, and when I play video games, just like tonight, I play a variety of video games at night. Mainly, it helps me to relax from both doing car work and working for my day job. And my day job can be rather touching on a burnout schedule of mine. I am rather burnt out on it, but it is what it is. The car actually helps me become less unburned from it, so, but even then has its limits. So I play video games at night, sometimes. I do play with friends too, so I'm always open to collab with others and anytime like that. So anybody, if I have friends out there who listen to this and want to play some games late at night, just always reach out. Friendly, nice. I don't buy it. At least not hard. Anyways, so what is Toge Southwest? Toge, well, in the nutshell, it started out in 2011 when I came back from Oregon. Long story short, it's an idea that came from Toge Northwest when I was in Central Oregon. Toge Northwest was an inspiration for me to learn drifting, learn autocross, learn a lot of different sports that was actually up in the Oregon area. That's where I learned how to do the Toge race kind of thing, like Initial D. When I was up there, I had a 2000 Pontiac Firebird convertible, but I also bought my first S12 up there. So that's where my love for the S12s began, was in Oregon. So yeah, it's kind of weird. I was inspired by Henry's car from speedhunters.com. There's like this S12 that was on I was like on Speed Hunters one time. They call it Henry's car, and it was like I don't remember exactly what they called it. It was really cool. And at the time I wanted to build like something similar to that because it looked really cool. Let's see. Henry S12 Speed Hunters. Let's do that real quick. I'll show what I'm talking about. It's hopefully it's still up. It is from 2010, but and then you got Colin Masterson's from. He was the host of S12Sylvia.com, but I think Speed Hunters is dead. That's not good. Yeah. Oh boy. Well, there's more than one way to get to this. I can just do this and go here. Go to archive. Archive. I didn't say art. Web. The Wayback Machine. We'll do here. It doesn't matter where I select. This is what I love. I love the Wayback Machine. Because sometimes with the main website's down because they've done that. But this is my love. The S12 came from this thing here. I have the same color in my driveway right now. Technically the same color. It's an 86 as well. 1986 to an S12. Bought it for hella cheap. Restored it, rebuilt it like twice already. Brakes are upgraded, calipers from an Infinity Q45. Yeah, that's stuff that'll be end up doing in the future anyways, but simple mods. I just never did the swap like this because I didn't need to. But but yeah, this is basically a digital dash that probably doesn't even use. Probably I don't even remember whatever happened to this car. A lot of times these people grow out of the cars and they just end up doing other things, and yeah, that's pretty much all they really do. The RPM is down here. This was your, oh yeah, this is digital cluster. I gotta get me like a bride seat for mine. But yeah. I think if I lowered mine, I would probably get more respect out of mine. But this is basically pretty much I got inspired by. I mean, it's an S12. It can't go wrong with that one. And then you have this one here. Alright, let's go here. Another one that's actually inspiring. Because they did like a whole RV swap with it and they actually did it pretty well. So, I guess they didn't get all the pictures and stuff. I guess that's fine. Keith Locklear. Since graduating, let's swap to Cadet. Oh, I think that's the one that sold his car to somebody here in Vegas, and I think they took that car and it ended up in the fucking, no, actually, he totally nuked it. It's completely gutted out. It's sad. Dude had it for so long and had a CA18 and did the whole swap and did it all good, all right and everything. Then dude ruined it. But yeah, whatever. Anyways, I was inspired. The long story short is when I was up in Oregon, I had a business running. I had a business partner. A business partner basically held me against my will, threatened my life, and I was forced to come back to Vegas. So because of that, I started TougeSW. I tried to bring it as what I've seen there, like a huge community kind of thing, but Vegas is a different beast when it comes to that stuff. And since I didn't know anybody in Vegas in the car scene like that, it was really hard to grow. So I turned it into a blog and hosting my images and whatnot. And slowly I turned it into more of more blogging, more stuff like that. And it wasn't until I didn't start really doing the podcast until about almost 2 years ago. Mainly because I needed something that helps me hold myself accountable to. I wanted to build my car and I wanted to show how it's been done and try to teach everyone about the S12 chassis as much as I can. Try to re-inspire Toge Southwest from its old legacy, from the good side of its old legacy for the Toge Northwest area, and move in from there. So yeah, it became a podcast to hold me accountable for, help me get back into drifting again, because in 2019, my last drift event, my mom passes away like 2 days after my event, and it ruined my world ever since then. So this is my confidence building, basically. So, any past events this weekend? No, I actually missed one because I was in the middle of trying to get this car running. I wanted to get this thing up and running over the weekend last weekend, so I tried to do as long as I can, and I couldn't do it. Exhaust was exhausting. I tried to do everything I can. I got the bung installed, but when I brought it back, I tried to put the pipe up, but I couldn't put it up because the down pipe to the pipe that hooks up to so the rest of the exhaust can connect to it wasn't working because it was wrong. It was meant for the older setup, and I tried to work around it, but it didn't work. So I ended up cutting it, tried to put like 2 little exhaust bands on it. That didn't work. I ordered a V-band setup that needs to get welded on, so tomorrow hopefully I'm gonna go get it welded, and hopefully tomorrow night I might have it all installed again. Yeah, I might have to redo the power steering setup, because I'm having some weird leaks coming from the main lines where it connects to, and so that's not good. So I know this is going to be a short one tonight. It's just been exhausting. That's all it's been about, is the exhaust. I was trying to manipulate it. It wasn't working. I tried so many different ways. Guess in a way, yeah, that's basically my last 4. Like, if I bring this up real quick, that's all it's been about. It's like, if you look at my 4 vlogs that I have going down, it's all about the exhaust. And a weird oil leak that actually turns out to be the power steering lines itself squirting out, so so I need to fix those lines. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Is there any questions out there about the S12 car culture or anything like that? This would be a good time. If not, you can ask me anytime, any day, anytime. So on that, this is a nice shorthand. This weekend I'll be hopefully reporting on Vegas Drift, so we'll have at least something from the spectator view again. But other than that, that's it. Have a good night, and thanks for hanging out, and see ya tomorrow for the gaming time, and next week for more updates on the car.